This Advent season has been chaotic for my family. Most of you already know the circumstances, and the particulars are not important. But just understand that nothing in my household has gone according to plan for a while. We have unexpected but not unwelcome guests, and several family members are convalescent but recovering. The expected Christmas routine has been interrupted, and in many ways thwarted by these circumstances. And this will be a very chaotic Christmas. When we look at the story of the birth of Christ from a human point of view, it is also a story of chaos in the lives of the players. Certainly for Mary and Joseph, it has been chaotic. Here is an unexpected pregnancy in a time and in a culture where this is forbidden. Whatever plans they had for a wedding have been interrupted and in many ways thwarted. God has been speaking to them, albeit through the angel Gabriel, and God has interrupted their lives. I dare say that encounters with the divine are not commonplace. And while Mary and Joseph had the necessary faith to carry them through this intervention, it was still chaotic. Additionally, Mary and Joseph are members of a conquered nation, and they have been forced to travel late in the pregnancy for no reason other than to satisfy their overlords. When they arrive, there is no place for them to stay, and they are forced to make do delivering the baby in a stable. Chaos. And yet, in the midst of all the chaos, God comes. In the midst of the social disaster that is the pregnancy, in the midst of the occupation that is Roman rule, in the midst of the awkward travel and the lack of sleeping arrangements, in the midst of the chaos, God comes. God comes on God's schedule. God comes in God's time. God comes when God should, not when we expect Him, and certainly not when we think the time is convenient or appropriate. Now, we will celebrate the coming of God at my house this Christmas, in the midst of our chaos. And perhaps in a way, we'll celebrate more appropriately this year. Because this year, Christmas is not convenient. It is not routine. And it's not happening the way that we planned for it to happen. But maybe, just maybe, this year's chaos will eliminate our human plans for God and will instead allow us to see more of God's plan for us. My Christmas prayer for all of you is that you are able to see more of God's plan for your lives as well. Merry Christmas.